Alright, today we're going to be replacing the ink pump on a CET Q6500. First step we're going to do is gather our materials together. What you're going to need is a pair of gloves, your safety glasses, the ink pump itself, and we do recommend going ahead and replacing the primary filter when you're changing out the ink pump, unless you've just recently replaced that primary filter. You're also going to need about 6 inches of ink tubing with a mill lure fitting connected to it, a pair of vice grip pliers or hose clamps to clamp the ink tubing or ink line, and a pair of cutters or anything to cut the ink tubing with. So step 2 would be to power down your printer. You can do that by either pressing in the emergency stop, or you can actually just turn the power off at the main power switch here. Okay, and the third step would be to, whichever ink color you're planning on replacing, go ahead, in this case the yellow, go ahead and unplug the ink level indicator connector here. That way we can remove that tank to give us some space to work with. All right. Go ahead and unplug the ink pump itself from the connector here. Then you can go ahead and pop out the primary filter from this bracket. Use your vice grip pliers or hose clamps to clamp off this ink line above that primary filter to prevent some ink leaking from when you remove the filter. You can lay some paper towel to catch any ink that may come off. We can then snip off the ink tubing from the actual tank to the pump. There. Then you can go ahead and remove the ink pump from its bracket by sliding it downward and out of the way. And then you can disconnect from the top the primary filter. Now, with your new ink pump, you can go ahead and connect your new ink tubing with the mill lure fitting on there onto your right side of the ink pump, just as it was with the old ink pump. Ink tubing from the actual tank to the left side of the ink pump. And now you can go ahead and connect the new primary filter to the fitting. You want to make sure that the arrow is pointing up for the ink flow to go upward into the print. And now you can connect that back to the ink line that's feeding into the press. You can release your clamp, and then you can go ahead and put the new ink pump into its bracket from the bottom and push it on up. It just went in pretty good last time. Of course, you can go ahead and place the primary filter into its bracket by pushing it on in. You can then go ahead and reconnect the ink pump to its connector. Place the tank and reconnect your ink level indicator back into its connector. There you have it.